Hello and welcome to today's Starseed Healing Circle. So in today's session we are doing a healing. I kept getting the last few days this image coming into my mind of these circles, and I kept getting aura healing and I kept getting chakra balance, and I go, how am I going to do chakra balance or aura healing for a group? It's not just one person. And I kept seeing the circle and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And this morning I just immediately got 7 rays, and it was like, oh, okay, it makes perfect sense now. So I love how all of this guided work is going. I don't know what's going to happen in the next session, but here we are. We are doing work with the rays today. So let's start with our tuning. We are tuning in with the Archangel Ariel Lightcode Activation. Ariel is actually one of my main guides. I've seen her since I can remember. So as a very, very young child, I always used to see her standing in the background. But that's a story for another day. So let's tune into what it is that you want to work with today. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and just formulate in your mind what it is that you would like to work with, what you would like to manifest, what would you like to release or bring in, heal or clear. When you're ready, open your eyes and allow your eyes to gently rest upon the light code, or trace it with your eyes, and it doesn't matter what direction you go with this. You may find that sometimes your eyes just want to rest upon a certain section of the light code, and that's okay. And just allow yourself to connect with the group, with yourself, with your intention, and know that you can come back to this particular session whenever you like. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those that you may want to repeat a number of times. Spend as much time here as you need. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are working with the rays today. I don't think I'm going to dive too deep into what the rays are and how they work and all of those things. Maybe we'll keep that for the attunement session. I think the attunement session, we can dive a little bit into that. I do have some other things I want to work with that I made notes of in the last session. So that's on my little sticky board. But what I have today in front of me is first of all, I've got my Ankh from Egypt. For some reason, this wanted to come in. I have the Etheric Weaver Pendulum, which is very beautiful. It's just the rays pendulum from the Buddha Maitreya Center in Glastonbury. And then we've got 7 tachyons here. I'm not going to pick them up because they're already in their structure. So I will show you a photo of that in a second. Let's just do a very quick recap of what it is that we are going to be working with, and then we're going to dive in. And today's session is going to take the form of a little bit of a meditation. So I'm going to be working on my side. I've got, as I mentioned, I'm working with this pendulum and I'm working with the Ankh. So this with the layout that I have here, but you are also going to be actively involved in that. You are going to be following along and visualizing and seeing what comes up for you. And as I mentioned, every time you do this, there may be different insights or things that come up for you as we go along. So let's have a look at the setup. So we're going to be working with this as almost like our groundwork. We'll do that. So you'll see that if we look around the circle, if you look at the inner circle, it says crown, heart, throat, root. Those are the chakras. Now the rays don't connect perfectly with the ray system. They are at an offset, so the ray system is different. Rays work according to esoteric astrology, so different system to the chakras. Also, their coloration is different, so we're going to be trying to combine both of these in the same session. The rays are associated with archangels and with ascended masters. You'll see there's little symbols along the outside. So the symbols are literally like the first ray is a circle with a dot in the center, so 1. The number 2 is a cross, which is 1, 2 lines. 3 is a triangle, 3 lines. Fourth ray is 1, 2, and 3, 4, so that's 4 lines. Fifth ray, you guessed it, pentagram, 5 lines, and so forth. So these symbols that's sitting around are representative of the ray itself. So you can use those symbols as a visual for you as we go. There are 2 schools of thought when it comes to the rays. So the colors are slightly different. So what we have is in the center row or the middle row is the chakras, right? And then just outside of that, where it says first ray power, second ray wisdom, third ray love, that's sort of the normal coloration that people usually associate with the rays. But then there's an outer level where it says will and power, love and wisdom, adaptability, intelligence. That's a little bit of a newer approach to the rays, and you'll see that with the outer ray or the outer circle, those are gradients. So for example, willpower is a dark blue to a light blue. Love and wisdom is a yellow to sort of a gold color. Adaptability, intelligence is pink going into a peach color. So with the newer colors, there's a sort of a range of colors that we're working with. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to be working with the central row where it says first ray, second ray, third ray. I'm going to be working with those colors. And then in the center, there is an image of a man with these sort of stars and things around it. That's the visualization that you're going to be following with the placement of the sort of where you will find the ray within the body. For example, the third ray love is like an auric bubble around you. And what we will do is with each ray, I will put it onto a slide where you have only that information. So I will have the chakra depicted in a circle and the color of the chakra. So for example, the crown chakra here in purple. And the ray itself is the first ray, which is ray 1, which you will see as this sort of triangular shape sitting around sort of roughly the base chakra. Then let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be the heart chakra and the second ray. So that's sitting just sort of on the diaphragm area, that blue triangle. Then we go to the third ray, which is love. Throat chakra is a circle, and then you've got this auric field bubble around you in green. And then we go to the next one, which is associated with the base chakra, and you've got this sort of downward facing arrow on your solar plexus, which is to do with the fourth ray. Then we've got the fifth ray, which is your third eye, and it's this bowl shape, golden bowl shape that's sitting above your crown. And then we've got the sort of aqua star taking up most of the space around the solar plexus area, and the solar plexus is sitting in this area as well. And then we've got the violet downward sort of facing star, which is associated with the seventh ray, and the sacral chakra, which sits just below that. So the chakras are always in position with a little circle. And what I'll do is as we cycle through the work, I will put us on the slide where we are, so that you can, if you want to sort of peek and open your eyes to see where you're at, you can do that. Okay, and then this is what I have in front of me. I have the corona orbs. These are tachyon corona orbs in place, and I've just got the sort of the offset of the circle slightly different. So starting with the red at the bottom, and then we're going to work our way around with each of these tachyons. The tachyons on their own, they are really great tools for spiritual development. Each one associates with an archangel and an ascended master as well. And they act as shields and protection energies, and also as a way to amplify our energy. So the Buddha Maitreya Etheric Weaver Pendulum, very, very powerful tool as well. It's got gold wire around, and it's got magnets, and it's got color plasma, and it's got, yeah, a crystal that it's working with. So very, very beautiful piece. Very, very powerful. Where's my camera? Very powerful piece. And so we're going to be working with this while I'm obviously holding on to the Ankh. Okay, so I think this sort of wastes too much time on all the descriptions and stuff. Let's dive into the healing session. And I'm going to see you on the other side. So I would say get yourself comfortable, whether you want to sit or lie, but get into a very comfortable zone where you can listen to what I have to say. Maybe I'll put some music on over as an overlay later on, but while I'm working, I'm not going to have any music going. Okay, so let's do this. Get comfortable. I'll maybe start on this one. Okay, so just take a moment to center yourself. Come into this space and time. Drop into your heart space. As I mentioned, we are going to be working on 2 different levels. We're working with the chakras and we're working with the rays. And the systems do not overlap or overlay 100% with each other. So just allow yourself to be open here. Let go of anything that you know or think you know. Just let it all go. And our session today is really to recalibrate, center, and balance in relation to what your goal is. And speaking of goal, just take a moment to bring yourself back into your goal and intention for today. Once you have your goal and intention and you know what you're working with, just gently let it go. Now bring your focus and attention to your crown chakra on the top of your head, just gently touching on that. Perhaps as you tune into your crown chakra, get a little bit of information. What does it feel like up there? Does it feel like it's in balance? How does it feel? Is it light or heavy, dense? Can you see a color or perceive a color? Is there a smell? Whatever your perception is. Perhaps it's just a knowing. And then gently let that go. Then bring your focus and attention to the hip and pelvis area and imagine there's an upward facing arrow in red in that section. And it's okay if you don't see the color, but just tune into that area and get a sense of what it feels like. And then let that go. Now, using the unlimited power of your mind, bring yourself back to that hip area and use your imagination to create and perceive a red arrow pointing up. So if you saw any other color, any other shape there, use your power of your mind to make that an arrow. If you need to look at the image that I've got up for you, you may do that. The essence of this particular ray is all about will and power and energy. So this is the force of purpose. It's our direction. This is how we're going to direct our focus and our attention towards our goal. And also know that if we are going to force ourselves in that direction, that we could go onto a destructive path. So it's about allowing our direction to be there, our power to be there, but without force. We want to flow with it. Now use the unlimited power of your mind to just tune into your crown chakra. If you saw any other color or perceived any other color other than violet or perhaps white, just use your power of imagination to bring that color into balance. And if you can, focus on both crown and hips and see if you can perceive in any way that works for you, whether it's for feeling, taste, smell, sight, hearing, knowing, whatever works for you. Whether you could hold in your imagination and in your attention and awareness your crown as well as that upward facing arrow over the hips. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. Inhale deeply. Hold and crystallize. Exhale and back to normal breathing. Next, bring your attention to your heart chakra. Just sense what it feels like in this position. Do you see a color? Is there a feeling, a weight, temperature? What do you perceive there? And just over the diaphragm area, bring your attention there and get a sense of what it feels like there. And let it go. Bring your focus and attention to the diaphragm and imagine an upward facing indigo triangle sitting there. If you need to look at the image, you may do so. And just focus on this area. The second ray is about love and wisdom. This is where we have a union of dualities, and spirit and matter, everything comes together here, blending in light and love. So this is about our wisdom, our sensitivity and intuition, our clarity and our attention to detail. As we step into curiosity, this helps us to work with awareness. It's when we step into the fears that we move away from the love and the relationships. So this is a reminder to stay curious. Now bring your focused attention and awareness to that triangular shape over the diaphragm and see this as indigo. If you saw any other shape, any other color, use the unlimited power of your mind to bring this back to an indigo triangle. Bring your focus and attention onto your heart. Bring that into a balanced green color or pink. Usually green works well, but whatever works for you today. And then if at all possible, if you could hold both of these spaces in your mind, green heart or the pink heart, with the indigo triangle just underneath that on the diaphragm. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Inhale. Crystallize the experience. Hold the breath. Exhale, back to normal breathing. Moving on to the third ray, to bring all of your attention to your throat. Get a sense of what the energy feels like over there. What do you see or perceive, hear, taste, feel? Is there weight, temperature, color, sensation? Just observe and then let it go. Bring your focus and attention to this green bubble around your body. Perhaps you don't see it as green, that's okay. Just observe it. A sort of egg shape bubble around you. And again, if you do not see it as egg shape, or you see it as a bit wonky or wobbly, that's also okay. You're just observing. Just perceive what you perceive and be okay with that. Let it go. Okay. Using the unlimited power of your mind, now bring your attention back to that sphere or egg or bubble around your body and bring it into a beautiful green, sort of an emerald green. And if your bubble was a little bit wonky or skew or something, bring it into its fullness. The third ray is about active intelligence and our adaptability. So this is using our wisdom. This is using our creativity so that we can become adaptable. So this is how we move towards our goal. Again, no force here. This is about pursuing your truth and how you manifest matter and substance, how you bring things into form. Now if you can, bring into your awareness this egg shape in green. Also focus on your throat, this aqua blue color. And if you did not see the correct colors, use this time now to bring that color in. Use the unlimited power of your mind to do that. Now you can't all see, that's okay. So you could do this by thought, by imagination, by changing your feelings, your words. Perhaps you feel like making a sound. Perhaps it's just a knowing that you are changing those. I'm working on my side to bring balance, so trust the process. And if you do not perceive anything, just imagine that you could perceive it. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. And out. Hold and crystallize. Exhale and back to normal breathing. Take a moment to bring your energy or your focus to your base chakra, right at the base of your spine. Sense and perceive what you perceive here. Is there color, shape, size, quality, temperature, weight, emotion? What do you perceive here? Just observe. And then let it go. Bring your focus and attention into the area of the solar plexus. So just under the ribs, in the soft part of the belly, above your navel. And we want to see a downward facing yellow triangle here, like an arrow. If you do not see it, that's okay. Just see what it looks like. What color do you see? What shape do you see? And then let it go. Using the unlimited power of your mind, bring your focus and attention back to that downward facing arrow in the solar plexus area. And if you did not see a yellow color there or an arrow pointing down, then use the unlimited power of your mind to make that happen now. You may look at the image if you need to. Fourth ray is about harmony through conflict. So this is how we work with opposites and how we bring harmony through that. Where there's pain and struggle, there's always going to be a movement in the opposite direction. Where there's beauty, you may be aware of ugliness. So this is all about those polarities. And this ray teaches us to work with these strong forces so that we can get to a space of love and understanding. Now, in a similar way, this could also bring our attention and focus and awareness to discrimination or judgments. But remember that there's always a flip side to whatever it is that we are focusing on. Now, using the unlimited power of your mind, bring your focus and attention to that solar plexus area. Just see that downward facing arrow in yellow. If it's a bit skew or anything, just make it happen, make it straighten out, make it the right size, balance. Perhaps hold in your focused awareness your base chakra as well. And ensure that the color is in alignment, that it's red. And again, however you perceive this, whether it's a thought, a feeling, a knowing, seeing, however you appreciate this sensation. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. Inhale. Hold the breath, crystallize the experience. And exhale back to normal breathing. Okay. Bring your focused attention to your third eye. Let's get a sense of what you feel over there, what you experience over there. Is there a color, a shape, feeling, temperature, emotion? Just observe. Don't judge. Let it go. Bring your focus and awareness to the top of your head. We want to see sort of a golden bowl shape sitting on the top of your head, sort of where your hairline starts and up. Just get a sense of what you perceive over there. It's okay if you do not see a golden bowl. Just see what comes up for you and let that go. Okay, using the unlimited power of your mind, bring your attention back to the top of your head. And now we want to create that golden bowl sitting on top of your head. This is our fifth ray. And it's about concrete knowledge or even science. So this ray is about creation of substance and of knowledge. So it's about analysis and searching and development of ideas. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're wanting to do, we need to move through this fifth ray so that we can produce light and wisdom in this area. So that we can create the crystallization towards what it is that you're wanting to manifest. And understanding that the intellect has a space and a place. So that we can get to an understanding and the level of truth. Now see if you can bring into your focused awareness your third eye chakra in Indigo. If you do not see Indigo or perceive Indigo, use the unlimited power of your mind to make that happen. Have the golden bowl in its place and the Indigo third eye. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. Inhale. Hold the breath. Suspend the breath. Crystallize the experience. Exhale and back to normal breathing. Now bring your awareness and attention to your solar plexus chakra. Sense and perceive what you feel there. Is there a weight, a color, a feeling or a sensation, an emotion? What do you feel, sense, or perceive over there? No judgment. Just feel. Let that go. And in the same area of the solar plexus, we're now wanting to look at the sixth ray, which will show itself as a big indigo, or sorry, an indigo, like an aqua star. And it's okay if you don't see a star there. Just perceive what you pick up. Color, shape, sense. And then let that go. Bring your focused attention back to the solar plexus area, and using the unlimited power of your mind, create yourself an aqua star in that space. Upward facing star, nice and big. You may look at the image if you need to. The sixth ray is about devotion and idealism. So in Hinduism, they talk about bhakti, which is that devotional service. Your bhakti could also be seen as your passion. So your intensity and persistence towards your goal. This particular ray can sometimes be a little bit fanatical, but that's not always a bad thing. If we're going for what we are focusing on, sometimes we need to be a little bit fanatical in our passion and in our focus towards our goal. This particular ray has an upward motion or tendency, so it helps us to also see the light. Now, using the unlimited power of your mind, if you haven't seen the blue star yet, make that happen. Create this aqua or blue upward facing star in your solar plexus area. And also using the unlimited power of your mind, bring into your awareness your solar plexus chakra as yellow. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. Inhale. Hold the breath, suspend the breath, crystallize the experience. Exhale and back to normal breathing. Bring your focus and attention to the sacral chakra, just below the navel. Sense or perceive what you feel there. What color, what emotion, any temperature, feeling, sensation, weight. No judgment, just observe. And let that go. Just bring your awareness and focus to the solar plexus area again. Here we would want to see a violet star, downward facing star. It's okay if you don't see that. Just make a note of what comes up for you. What color, what shape, what does it feel like in this area? And then let that go. Okay. So now, using the unlimited power of your mind, bring your focus and awareness to the solar plexus area. And use your mind to create this downward facing violet star. Smaller than the aqua star that we had before. The seventh ray is about organization and ritual. So this is how we reach into those outer planes of existence and bring them into this now reality. This is our relationship between spirit and matter. And how we build, integrate, circulate, manifest. Where we are bringing things into form. It's also about group consciousness. It's about external forces. And yet it's coming from the center of your body. So the external in and the internal out. Connection with unity. Now using the unlimited power of your mind, if you have not seen a violet star in this area just yet, make that happen. And also bring into your awareness your sacral chakra as orange. And if it's not orange, use the unlimited power of your mind to make that happen. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Pause. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Hold. Crystallize. Exhale. Back to normal breathing. Now, if you can, we're going to bring all of these rays into our focused awareness. Starting with the first ray over the hips. So seeing a red upward facing arrow over your hips. Over the diaphragm, an indigo triangle pointing up. A green egg or sphere shape around your body. A yellow arrow pointing down just underneath the diaphragm. A golden bowl above your head. A big aqua star radiating from your solar plexus area. And in the middle of that, a downward facing violet star pointing down. Using the unlimited power of your mind, bring all of these energies and qualities and colors into your awareness. Just do the best you can. Don't be hard on yourself. Allow yourself to perceive things as you do and trust that everything is fine. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Hold and pause. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Hold. Crystallize. Exhale, back to normal breathing. I'm becoming aware again of the room, space around you. Becoming aware of the pressure of your body against the surface. Perhaps wiggling fingers and toes. And slowly coming back into this time space. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. I'm going to leave you at that. This is an exercise that you can do as often as you like. So it can be used for different goals. As we do this, we are getting the ray frequencies in, the rays, and I'll talk about that in our attunement session, is associated with astrology a little bit more. And there's many levels and layers to this, but just try your best to follow along with these instructions. And I can't wait to hear what your feedback is, what you experience, and how things unfold for you. So I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you in our next session. Take care.